Lyle the Kindly Viking. Once upon a time, in a village by the sea, lived a band of Vikings. Like other Vikings, these terrors of the sea spent their days pillaging and plundering. Those are fancy words for taking other people's stuff. The Vikings were stealing, and their boats were so fast that no one could catch them. But there was one Viking who didn't like to be so mean. His name was Lyle. Instead of going on the raids, Lyle stayed home and made crafts, potholders to be exact. After the other Vikings returned from their raids, Lyle would take the small bag of loot they gave him, along with some potholders, and head out across the sea in his tiny boat. One day, Sven and Otar decided to follow Lyle to see where he was going. What they saw through their binoculars was troubling to say the least. Lyle rowed his boat all the way back to the monastery that the Vikings had raided the night before. But instead of taking more of their things, Lyle returned the small bag of flutes to the monks. Later that day, Lyle explained to his friends that sharing with the monks was really a lot more fun than stealing from them. When I share, I get my share of friends, he said. Sven and Otar liked the sound of that, so they decided not to tell on Lyle. The next week, Olaf, the biggest, meanest Viking, was out on another raid. Hey, isn't that Lyle over there? Olaf asked his crew. Sven and Otar tried to distract Olaf so he wouldn't see what Lyle was doing. Hey, Olaf has to turn on these wearing paper pajamas and he's gonna come behind up on his land. Look, Olaf, very close. He's swimming very quickly. He's swimming very quickly. Jesus, I don't know if I swim. Look, Olaf. There's a window bear. Look, Olaf, it's a mermaid. It's an ostrich. It's a bunny. Look, Olaf, please look anywhere but there. It was too late. Olaf saw Lyle as he was leaving the monk's island. That little Viking is in big trouble, Olaf yelled. The Vikings rowed as fast as they could toward Lyle's tiny boat. It didn't take long for the Vikings to catch up to Lyle. But suddenly, a huge storm blew in. The waves were so big that all the Vikings were thrown into the sea. Hang on, Lyle. Help is on the way, the monks yelled as they scrambled to save him from the angry waves. What about my friends? Lyle asked when he reached dry land. Well, they were mean to us, the monks replied. I'm pretty sure God wants us to help everybody, not just those who are nice, Lyle said. Oh, right, the monk said. We're monks, we should know that. So the monks had a change of heart. They saved all the Vikings from the angry sea that day, because Lyle had made friends with them by sharing. From that day on, the Vikings stopped their stealing and started being kind. They even started calling themselves the Sharers of the Sea. The end.